I had to take the night to mull over exactly what it was that I just witnessed in whatever that was. I honestly was originally going to just make the... Okay, so at the halfway point, after stage 2, what I was going to do was just re-download last year's Indy 400 review and just repost it. Because it was looking like the exact same thing was going to happen. But it's just like, you see, whenever I start these race reviews, I always, while I'm walking to my car, I always think, what am I going to start in? What is going to be my opening line? And I've got nothing. Actually, no, I've got many things. I got many things that I could describe this race as. And the one thing that I came back to, I had to take the whole night on this one. While I was playing NR, I was trying to come up with a line. While I was trying to sleep, I was coming up with lines. While my entire life was falling apart around me, I was trying to come up with lines for this shit. And the line that I came up with in the end is... That race was like a 6-hour car crash. And I'm not talking about a race crash. I'm talking like a 100 car pileup on an interstate type car crash. Where there's a beauty in it. But you still have to take in you still have to acknowledge the death and devastation taking place around you. That race is indescribable. On one hand, you have the first half, where, as a Truex fan, I'm only watching the interval. I'm only watching as I witness, okay, if they would stop fucking crashing and throwing out these useless fucking cautions, all these useless competition cautions. I mean, yesterday, like, I know because you see, there was rain. Oh, there was rain today. And I can understand that they threw the competition caution on lap 30 as a result of that, but what happened before that, especially yesterday, to warrant a competition caution? Nothing. That's what warranted it. And Truex had caught Kyle Busch right as that competition caution had started, and we were about to have a battle for the lead for the first time in at least 3 years at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. But no, we have to have this competition caution to keep that from happening. And then Kyle Busch was off to the races for the rest of the race. And as a Truex fan, I'm sitting there watching the interval the entire time thinking, if he could just have a fucking long run, he can catch Kyle Busch. If he could just have a fucking long run. But no, that's just way too much to ask for. Because we just need to have 15 motherfucking thousand cautions for no reason. So the first half of the race was infuriating in that sense. And then Truex finally won the race off pit road. And I was thinking, okay, this race is about to get interesting. We're about to see if Kyle can run down the leader at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And then they wrecked again. And they were like, alright, I guess we roll them around again. And then Truex restarted on the inside. And I'm thinking, Truex, what are you doing? Why? Why would you do this? Because even if Kyle wasn't going to give him the inside, I mean, it's obvious the outside line had better runs throughout the day. It's obvious. It's obvious. The outside line had better runs throughout the day. I don't know what else to say. Because I'm pretty sure Case Kane restarted on the... where did he start? I don't fucking care. There's too much to talk about in this race. So they wrecked. The most dominant car all season wrecked into the most dominant car of the race. And then the first of many red flags took place. Actually, the second of many red flags took place. God damn it, Truex, why'd you have to wreck your fastest car? The auto owner's car was his fastest fucking car. His fastest fucking car. It's the one that he took to Michigan and nearly won. It's the one he took to Kansas and destroyed everyone. I mean, he didn't destroy the Kentucky car at least, because that one was also a bat out of hell, so that's good to know. But the auto owner's one had the most speed on restarts. I mean, Kansas. I don't know if this is the same auto owner's car as last year. I doubt it, but that's the one that he took to victory lane at Darlington. Truex, why'd you have to fucking crash your best car? Anyway, so that happened. That happened. And then commenced the shit show to end all shit shows. And I'm not sure if I'm kidding or not at this point. Because after that... Okay, so Truex and Kyle Busch crashed with, I think, like 30 laps to go. And the race didn't end for another 3 hours. I think. I'm pretty sure it took at least 2 more hours to finish that race. Holy shit. Holy shit. They did a better job at drawing the track than they did just cleaning up wrecks. The cautions today were unreal. Never ending wreck cleanup. They were able to dry torrential rain faster than they could clean up fucking Corey LaJoie's spin. Faster than they could clean up fucking JJ Yaley's and whoever the fuck spin. I don't even fucking know who else spun in that wreck. But they were the actual one that got damaged. But this... God, the final stage of that race. God, there's so much to talk about. Curtis going from clapping for Jamie McMurray's 3-wide move after a restart to dying to Clint Bowyer after Danica Patrick and Paul Menard were fighting for a top 10 spot. And Clint Bowyer has a Talladega-esque wreck where he flies into the inside and then flies back out. And the impact that he made is Talladega-esque. The impact that was I don't think anyone talked about how hard of a hit Clint Bowyer took there. If there wasn't a safer barrier there, that would have been pretty fucked up. That was a hard hit that Clint Bowyer took. And anyway, and another hard hit that he took when Kurt wrecked into him. But they didn't show this replay. They didn't show the specific camera angle of that wreck until right when that red flag was lifted after an hour. Casey Kane on pit road, and immediately that wreck happens. Wow. When that happened, I tweeted out that Casey Kane had just won. Little did I know what was going to ensue over the next hour and a half. You want to know what happened in that race? Jimmie Johnson blew his engine before a restart made a 3-wide move for the lead into turn 3 while his engine was blowing up. He took the lead, got loose, and wrecked. All in the same lap at Indianapolis. And the past 10 seconds, times about 30, was going to be this race review because that's what this race left me feeling. So after taking a half an hour to clean that up, we're finally about to get another restart. And then they wreck on the restart. They suspend the rules that specifically got us this shit, because you remember the shit show to end all shit shows that was Talladega 2015 when they wrecked before the restart? And they said, nope, that wasn't a restart. Well, this time they said it was a restart, even though the exact same fucking thing happened. The exact same thing happened. The exact same thing happened. The exact same thing happened. They decided that this time, oh, that actually was a restart. Therefore, Brad Keselowski's now the leader. What? What? I don't need you, Rick Allen, you're not helping. Okay, so when someone wrecks before a restart, I can't handle this shit, man. My allergies are like, what the fuck, dude? That makes no sense. So, the 876,328th reason to fix the goddamn embarrassment that is NASCAR's restart rules. People are playing games in the restart zone. I know how to fix this. Let's make the restart zone bigger so they can play more games. Fucking NASCAR. NASCAR. Why are your restart rules so bad? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. How about this for a restart rule? Green means go. None of this fucking, okay, well, you can beat the leader to the line, but it just can't be on the first start. But if you beat the leader to the line because you jump, well, then you have to go to the tail end of the longest line. You have to do a pass through. But if you beat the leader to the line, but he spins his tires, but he's the one that has to go first, then you can keep the position. And also, you can make a move before the start-finish line, but if you do make a move before the start-finish line, we probably won't penalize you because we don't give a shit, obviously. Also, that was a restart even though it wasn't in Talladega. NASCAR, green means fucking go. Just wave the fucking flag and let them go. Just wave the fucking flag and let them go. How hard is it? Why must everything be the fucking... You need to be a fucking calculus 4 differential equations A+ graduate graduate student at ITT fucking Tech before you can fucking even begin to comprehend the quantum jump, quantum computer assisted algorithm that is restarting a motherfucking race. Just wave the fucking flag! How hard is it? Wave the flag! Jesus fucking Christ! Okay? Okay. Okay? Okay. Okay. Either we can have this restart bullshit that even Albert fucking Einstein couldn't wrap his head around, or you could do this. You could just wave a flag. Wave the flag. Wave the flag. Restart the race like this. Green, green, green. Just wave the fucking flag. But no. It's gotta be a whole fucking caveat infested embarrassment of an... It's a 6-hour train wreck. A 6-hour slow motion train wreck. And the best part, my computer's going no for no reason now. And the best part, the race ended because there was a wreck before the overtime line, but they waited until the overtime line was passed before they threw the caution. What a fucking wreck. What an embarrassment of a race. That no is gonna piss me off now. I'm gonna go stand over here instead, where I can't fucking hear it. I'm gonna go stand in the laundry room like I give a shit. What an embarrassment of a race. What an I can't. I don't know. I am thrilled that Casey Kane finally won. But what the fuck happened to make that a reality? This video has been almost 20 minutes. And I'm still no further to a conclusion than I was last night. What was this race? On one hand, you had Jimmie Johnson blowing his engine and making a 3-wide pass for the lead, getting to the lead, and wrecking. All in the same lap. At fucking Indianapolis. On the other hand, you have a 2-hour rain delay. And another 2 hours fiddle fucking around because they just can't seem to clean up single car spins in less than three fucking years. I mean, I'm amazed this race still isn't taking place because of all those fucking caution cleanup bullshit. The endless fucking caution cleanups. I'm amazed that we're still not in the race because of that. What the fuck was that? What was it? Was it good? Was it a shit show? Was it a good race? God. Am I wrong to have wanted to see what could have happened if Truex and Kyle Busch had actually battled out for the win? I mean, we forget that all of this only fucking happened because Kyle Busch didn't want to play the restart safe. If he'd have just done, you see, the thing is, all race long, Kyle Busch had taken the outside because Truex was right there on the inside, and Truex let him in every single time. Truex asks Kyle one time to let him in, and he does. Then the next restart, Kyle Busch is like, nah, I don't feel like handing the lead to someone. They should have to earn it. None of this would have happened. None of that would have happened. And we were well on our way to an exciting battle before we had this single car fucking spin in the back. Well, then again, Stenhouse really hit that wall hard, and he was probably not going to drive back to the garage. But they restarted just fine. They had it just fine. They had it figured out the first time. Just fine. What changed 3 fucking laps later? What changed? Casey Kane's in the chase. Ryan Newman won this year. Casey Kane won this year. Kurt Busch won the Daytona 500. Truex has won 3 times. Kyle Busch has not won. Matt Kenseth has not won. Ricky Stenhouse has won 2 races. Ryan Blaney won at Pocono. Austin Dillon won. I just don't know what to say. Why do we go here? There's a racetrack in Indianapolis designed specifically for stock cars. Why do we go to this track?